Hello and welcome back to One Trainer vs. the World Season 2. Now, when we last left our protagonist, she had just started on her journey and defeated the terrifying youngster Joey and his terrifying top percentage Rattata, whom we will probably be fighting again at some point, though that'll probably be off screen. Now, let me just check again what my team is actually like at the moment. Dudley should probably be up front at the moment. Although Cube is still probably going to handle pretty much all the fighting because, well, he is the only thing on my team that can really fight. And here I was expecting him to tell me something about how if I wanted the rest of my team to become stronger, I could make a contract with him to become a magical girl. Well, you know me so well. There you are! Well, in any case, I'm not doing that, you see. Also, I noticed editing the last episode that the sound for the game was extremely low, so I've tried to fix that a bit. Hey, better that than it being way too loud like it was in the first episode of the previous run at least. Better that you can't hear the music of the game all that well than that you can't hear anything I say all that well. Well, I'm going to assume that's going to be my encounter for the next route. This thing isn't going to have anything that can hit me very hard, is it? So let's just see what Dudley can do then. Even less. Okay, even here I think I'm going to have to rely on Cube. Also, I just looked up some videos on how to get the game to run smoother, and as far as I'm concerned, the game now runs considerably smoother. I mean, it's still not perfect, but it's not as slow as it was yesterday. Or, I wasn't actually recording yesterday, but the last time. And that's, I suppose, could also potentially be my encounter for the next area. At least this thing Dudley can definitely defeat, it's just going to take a while. And there you go! Thanks to the power of the speed up function, it didn't even take that long. Man, I just want to get to Mr. Pokemon's house so that I can then pick up a freaking apricorn. Well, at least through these extremely slow and monotonous battles, Dudley has now leveled up, although he is almost out of tackles already. Because that Kakuna took so many attacks to kill. It's ridiculous. Well, now that Dudley is strong, I suppose it's time for Harry to get a bit stronger as well. Strong, I say, he's level 4, I mean he's still way weaker than Cube. Ha! Suck it, Dudley, immediately Harry has caught back up to you. And now he knows something that is better than tackle. And then ha! Suck it, Dudley, after just 2 more battles Harry has surpassed you. Of course, with everything in my team being named after Harry Potter characters except for Cube, I feel like I wish that this Hoot Hoot had been female, then I could have called it Hedwig. But it wasn't, so instead it's Neville for some reason. Alright then, and now I suppose it's high time to actually make some progress. Well, yes, I noticed that I apparently have to battle everyone in my last run. And it was kind of annoying, to be honest. Like, nobody ever takes into any consideration that I might not really be up for a battle. It's almost like these people are pure evil or something. Said the person who is canonically pure evil. And Neville is already so badly injured that I probably shouldn't keep him out in the battle after this. Thankfully, now good old Dudley Dursley can go and beat up this thing. Like he's supposed to do. I do not care for the fact that you just tail whipped me and scored a critical. I don't care for that either. Yeah, I really do not care for you. You know, if this goes on, then I might have to pull Dudley out. Unless, of course, he kills with that move, which was the ideal option. Well, here's the thing that I'm going to assume Neville is going to be able to handle just fine, even though he doesn't have any flying moves yet. For you see, bug Pokémon are not known for being terribly strong. At least not yet. I mean, there are some good bug Pokémon, but they're mostly in later generations. In this one, I suppose all you really have is Scyther and Caesar, and... Is Pinsir a bug? I think Pinsir is a bug, so... And that. No, and Heracross is not too bad, I suppose. So okay, there are some decent bugs, but they're all later in the game. Caterpie and Weedle and their evolutionary lines are not all that good. Despite my newfound fondness for Beedrill. Fondness. What an intense and difficult battle that was. And now Neville can put people to sleep. Well, of course I'm too strong. And the game just glitched out. But you know, if you don't want the game to be glitched out, you could always make a contract with me and become a magical girl. No! See, all I had to do was restart the game. Make a contract with you and become a magical girl. As if. Now then, what will my next encounter be? How shocking, it's a Pidgey. Now, Neville, use your hypnosis on it. Thing is, most things I can think of when it comes to birds and magic-themed things is, in fact, Harry Potter owls. And I already have an owl, and his name is Neville, and that is not an owl, so... Meh. Gonna call it Hedwig anyway. Now... Do I have the necessary items to wake it up? I do not. On the other hand, there are Kakunas and such around here, so I could just wait for one of those to show up and then send out Hedwig in battle against that and wait until she wakes up. That is not a Kakuna. Hang on. Is Hedwig no longer asleep? Or is it just not showing that she's asleep on the status screen? Going to put her up front to see if she is no longer asleep. Huh, she is in fact no longer asleep. That's interesting. Now then, there should also be a dark cave here. Yep, flawless emulation going on right here. There is absolutely no way for me to see anything. Nope, already have one. And it's going to be a pain to fight, so I'm not going to bother. 2 more tries. There are things in here I can get, I'm pretty sure, but they're kind of rare, so... This is probably going to be a wasted area. One last chance. Will I get something? No. No, I will not. Oh well. You caught a bunch of Pokemon, eh? Well, I'm going to assume they're terrible Pokemon, so... I'm probably going to beat them anyway. That is a level 2 Caterpie. Yes, I do not see much problems beating that. Of course, I would have seen less trouble beating that if I just had Peck, or Gust, or something. That is not Peck, or Gust, or something. By all means, get my phone number. I might be able to rematch you in the distant future. Oh hi, extremely important and necessary character. For a moment I thought that was the Versus Seeker, but no, there is no Versus Seeker in this game. Instead you have the phone, which is a lot less practical. Now then, I have entered a new area, and I know there are in fact 3 potential eggs I can get here, so I must consult a random number generator to decide which one. Huh, actually there are 4, Togepi, Mareep, Wooper and Slugma. So I'm once again just going to go with the random number generator and in that order, so 1 is Togepi, 2 is Mareep, 3 is Wooper, 4 is Slugma. And in this case, I'm actually kind of fine whichever one I get. It's a 1, so I'm going to get the Togepi then. Well, at least that means I won't have to reject that egg, so I'm okay with that. Oh my, it's Joey. I wonder what sort of fascinating things he will have to say. How fascinating. I am totally not going to beat up that Rattata later. Now then, pretty sure that before I enter the gym, I'm going to have to beat up a shit ton of Bellsprouts. So, I'm going to go beat up a shit ton of Bellsprouts. Or maybe I don't have to, but I am going to anyway. And now I'm just thinking of Vietnamese Crystal with the guy going, "We will not destroy the tower even if we are crazy." I played a bit of that game, not much though, so I only really know of quotes from the first couple of cities. But in any case, we will not destroy the tower even if we are crazy. Now, do I have something else that is hurting for experience? Well, I have Dudley, but I would be crazy to send in Dudley against these Bellsprouts. Which is a shame, because guess who it is in my team who actually needs experience the most right now? Oh dear, that felt eerily familiar. I should probably switch Harry out after all. I suppose I could at least keep Dudley at the front of the party. I mean, he's not going to be fighting here, but he might as well get some experience at least. Ah, there are Pokemon in here. On the other hand, that is a Pokemon that I already have. But Dudley should be able to fight it at least, so that's good. Didn't even get injured. The Rattata was way too busy whipping its tail at me repeatedly. Which admittedly was a bit worrying, but then again it was a Rattata. Its only move would have been Tackle, which is not very effective. Oh look, a thing. I suppose it's entirely possible that since I'm playing during daytime I will only encounter Rattatas and thus this will also be a wasted area. Meh. What else could I get here? A Bellsprout? Or no. Bellsprout actually isn't in the tower, I suppose. So it would have been a Ghastly. But in any case, not a huge loss. And at least fighting these Rattatas allows Dudley to get some more experience, without having to rely on just siphoning experience off all these level 3 Bellsprouts. Yep, there is indeed nothing for me to catch in this area. dear, it looks like I'm going to have to go through a whole gauntlet of trainers. I wonder what sort of terrifying, powerful Pokémon they will have. Oh my god, it's a level 100 shiny Arceus! No, it's a Bellsprout. No, at least a level 100 shiny Arceus would have been interesting. Impossible to beat, mind you, but interesting. I do not like this. I have lost a Rattata before to a critical hit, so I am not going to take the risk, and instead send out something that resists Vine Whip. Now what about you? Are you going to have a level 100 shiny Arceus? I can't seem to decide how to pronounce the name of Arceus. I keep going back and forth between the Arceus spelling pronunciation of the English dub and the Arceus spelling pronunciation that the Japanese spelling would indicate. I gotta wonder though, who actually thought it was a good idea to have at the start of the game an entire tower where you fight nothing but level 3 Bellsprouts? And level 6 Bellsprouts, I suppose, but still. It's Bellsprout. It's not a particularly challenging or fun thing to fight against. Dudley, go out there and murder this Rattata. It's a friend of Harry's, you know. Obviously you have to beat it up. Yeah, of course I do. Oh look, it's triple question marks. You showed us what you've got and it is indeed good. Take this tactical machine. However, you should care more about your Pokémon. The way you treat your Pokémon can be too harsh. Remember, Pokémon are not tools of war. He calls himself the Elder, but he was no match for me. Sure enough, those who lecture you on how you should be nice to Pokémon, they cannot defeat me. All I care about are strong Pokémon that win every time. The rest of them don't mean anything to me. You know, triple question marks, I completely agree with you. Really, why are we not best friends yet? Now then, I will have to face this difficult opponent. And I'm going to bet that he is going to have a level 100 shiny Arceus. Or a Bellsprout. That's also a possibility, I suppose. Meh. Despite how easy this is, I suppose I should probably use a potion now, because I'm getting low on health anyway. Oh my god, it's something that isn't a Bellsprout! I suppose it's time for Dudley then. Even though he is actually even lower leveled, but... what is this Hoot Hoot going to have that will actually be strong against Dudley? Nothing, that's what. That could be annoying, however. This isn't actually going to be a difficult battle, it's just going to be an annoying and dragged out one. Alright, it could be a problem if I run out of potions, but I still have plenty of potions, so... oh, for goodness sake, stop hitting with that all the time. At least I reckon Dudley should get a lot of experience from this. And now I'm probably going to have to pop another potion. Because a critical hit at this rate could be dangerous. Not super dangerous, mind you, but still dangerous. In before Hypnosis. No, not Hypnosis. How nice. And there's the Hypnosis. Meh. Come on, Dudley, wake up! There's a thing for you to beat up! And that was a critical hit. Well, another critical hit will not kill at this point, so... come on, Dudley, wake up and beat up the thing! Thank you! 61 experience, that should be enough to level up, right? That was indeed enough to level up, right? and to learn Rock Polish, which is just a status move, right? Or like stats boosting, so not really much of a point in it, but still, that is a move that Dudley now has. You know, I kinda have to agree with triple question marks here. This wasn't a particularly big challenge. He really was no match for me. And would you know it? And would you look at that? Now Hedwig has caught up with Cubey. That's nice. Does she want to make a contract with me and become a magical girl? I seriously doubt it. And didn't I tell you, I don't think that these wild Pokemon are even capable of making a contract with you. Oh, I have my ways. Of course you do. Now, I've been doing some off-screen level grinding so as to get my team up to par, and it also occurred to me though, there is another route where I can catch something before the gym, so maybe I should go there. As far as I understand, there is in fact... Oh, come on, game, I only just started and already you're crashing out on me. Well, you know, if you want to fix it... No, I am not making a contract with you to become a magical girl. So as I was saying, there might be electric types over there that I might be able to catch, which would be very helpful against the gym, although it would lead to more tedious off-screen level grinding. Now then, what am I getting? Yay, that is indeed an electric type! Now then, I was actually thinking about what I could potentially call this thing, so... Although I first need to actually double check something before I actually give it the name I've been thinking of, because I'm not exactly sure it's actually the right name, so... I have antidotes, I can poison it. Oh, come on, Cubey! Well, if you want me to... No! Oh, come on, you didn't even know what I was about to say. Yes, I did. Because you are very predictable, you see. And come on, seriously, hit the damn thing already. Finally. You didn't just make a contract with me without my consent, did you? No, I can't do that, so... Good. Besides, if I made a contract with you, you would know. Oh, well, okay then. Now, will it stay in the ball? Yes. Now then, I gotta look up to see if the name I was thinking of is actually correct. Alright, I have confirmed that the nickname I was thinking of does in fact work. His name is going to be Laxus, after this one mage in Fairy Tail who used thunder magic, so that is fitting. And of course, since I used the heal ball, I don't even need to heal him up. I do, however, need to grind him up, so going to do that. And there, my newest team member is up to par. Now, I just need the other thing that's also potentially going to be pulling its weight in the gym to be up to par. Because yeah, as soon as I got Laxus, I just immediately started focusing on him rather than Dudley, because well, in the long run, I feel like I would rather have Laxus with me. And there you go! I am now ready to face the gym. After a quick healing, that is. Yo, champ in the making! I'm no trainer, but I can give some advice. Believe me! If you believe that a championship dream can come true, you believe? Then listen, the grass type is weak against the flying type, keep this in mind. Well, of course, I know that if I believe, then a championship dream can become true. In fact, I've already made it come true before. Then I lost my trainer's license. For being a murderer. Because apparently that is somehow relevant. I mean, I don't see why, but... For some reason, when I tried to argue that I shouldn't lose my trainer's license, they didn't care. I feel like when I get to the gym leader, I should probably yeah, I should probably rely on Dudley because he's a lot bulkier than Laxus is going to be. But with that in mind, I might not want to keep him out for the pre-gym leader battles. But there's only one left. I doubt he's going to grow to level 14 before I manage to reach Falkner, when there's only one guy left to fight. Man, you sure had a lot to say for being just an incidental character. You do realize that you are not significant in any way, right? Now, Dudley, throw rocks at the bird! Gladly! Well, that was difficult. I was a bit worried because Rock Throw doesn't have perfect accuracy, but it hasn't failed me so far. Although, maybe just to be extra safe, I should recover those 3 hit points he lost. Yeah, I know I could have gone to the Pokémon Center for that, but I didn't want to waste time. I would rather waste money instead. I'm Falkner, the Violet City Pokémon Gym Leader. People say you can clip flying-type Pokémon's wings with a jolt of electricity. I won't allow such insults to bird Pokémon. I'll show you the real power of the magnificent bird Pokémon. Psst, they are actually called flying-type Pokémon, not bird Pokémon. I would have thought you would have known this, being the gym leader and all, but apparently you're kind of a dumbass. Okay, I think I'm going to have to clip their wings with a jolt of electricity. Paralyze. Oh, it didn't paralyze. Hit. Yay, it hit! Well, that's the end of that Pidgey. Now, for this hacks thing, I feel like maybe I should switch out to Dudley again, because it's going to be stronger. And Laxus, I don't think is particularly bulky, so... Whereas Dudley resists anything that this thing can throw at it, so... Now I could probably finish it off with just another tackle, I think. Provided I can survive this terrifying gust attack. Oh my god, I survived the terrifying gust attack. Ah, I should have used Rock Throw after all. Now though, there should... How annoying! Okay, screw that, I am using Rock Throw. Okay, screw that, I am definitely using Rock Throw. Roost. One of those moves I never really cared much about, because in regular play it's kind of just a worse potion, because it only ever recovers half your hit points, but I suppose it can be useful. At least in competitive play, when you can't use items, but even here, I mean, this dude has already recovered his health way more than what a potion would use, because I mean, no trainers ever seem to have more than 2 or 3 potions at most. Like, I think the champion has 3 or 4. That's it. So. What an irritating battle. And I haven't even had any accuracy lowering moves thrown at me, so... What does Rock Polish boost again? I think it's speed, so anyway, I'm going to use it. I don't really get why Rock Polish boosts speed of all things, but that's what it does. So now I outspeed this thing, which is excellent. Now if only the next rock throw will hit, I will have won. Hey! How come you outsped me again? Now, die! Thank you! And you know, Faulkner, I should report you for hacking your Pidgeotto. There is no such thing as a level 13 Pidgeotto, you douchebag! For pity's sake, my dad's cherished bird Pokemon! But a defeat is a defeat. Alright, take this official league badge. This one is the Zephyr badge. Roosts. Yeah, as I was saying, I don't think that's actually going to be super useful, but meh. I now have the Roost TM. Though I think it also removes the Pokemon's flying type for a turn, so with that in mind, it could be potentially helpful, maybe? I don't know. Oh, hi, Professor Elm. And as the random number generator decided earlier, Togepi is indeed going to be the egg I will get for this route, so gotta deposit something so that I can get that Togepi egg. Vega has defeated the first gym and is about to receive the mysterious Togepi egg. Will the mysterious Togepi egg actually contain a level 100 shiny Arceus instead? Find out next time.